Melody Shari, the queen of composure and power, has finally decided to speak out, and this time it's aimed at none other than the Fletchers. For months, whispers and speculation have swirled around her life. But Melody stayed quiet, observing and planning her next move. Now, the silence is broken. What she's revealing isn't just drama. It's a deep personal message that cuts to the heart of betrayal, hidden agendas, and long-buried secrets. The internet is buzzing, and fans everywhere are on the edge of their seats. Melody isn't holding back anymore. She's calling out actions, words, and choices that many thought would never surface. The Fletchers likely didn't see this coming. This isn't just a public statement. It's a declaration that Melody will no longer tolerate manipulation, lies, or deception. Every word, post, and gesture is intentional, calculated, and designed to set the record straight. Melody Shari has always been resilient. She's faced court battles, social media storms, and relentless gossip. Yet she has emerged stronger each time. But this is different. This is personal. When Melody goes personal, the energy shifts. She's exposing truths that have been hidden for far too long. Every detail, every hint, every subtle jab paints a picture the world needs to see. And it's messy, chaotic, and undeniably spicy. But here's the twist. Melody isn't just reacting. She's strategic. Every move is about protecting herself, her legacy, and her peace. She's not seeking revenge. She's seeking accountability and truth. Watching her handle this situation is like witnessing a masterclass in power, conflict, and personal growth all at once. Her fans know this. They've seen her rise stronger from battles that would have broken anyone else. And now they're witnessing her reclaim control of a narrative that once seemed uncontrollable. The social media response has been explosive. Clips, screenshots, and reactions are spreading like wildfire. People are analyzing every comment, every post, every nuance, and the engagement is through the roof. Melody's energy has always commanded attention. But this has set the internet on fire. Calm, poised, and unshakable, she's at the center of it all, proving once again why she's unstoppable. So what happens next? Will the Fletchers respond? Will there be legal consequences? Or is this simply Melody reclaiming her story, her peace, and her power? One thing is certain. This is just the beginning. Melody Shari has shown that she's not just surviving, she's thriving, asserting herself, and making sure anyone who underestimated her sees her full strength. By the time this saga fully unfolds, fans will remember this as the moment Melody stood fearless, bold, and unapologetically herself. She's not just calling out the Fletchers, she's setting a precedent for resilience, truth, and empowerment. Those who doubted her or tried to bring her down need to pay attention. Melody is not just speaking. She's rewriting the narrative, and the world can't look away. In the end, this isn't mere drama or attention-seeking. This is Melody Shari being Melody Shari, unstoppable, unfiltered, and fully in control. The Fletchers may have thought they held the upper hand, but the Queen has spoken, and now everyone else must listen. And as the story unfolds, one thing is crystal clear. This is far deeper than anyone imagined. And the world is about to see exactly why. But here's the part that really has everyone talking. Melody Shari isn't just calling out the Fletchers on the surface level. Drama, she's exposing patterns and secrets that nobody expected. There are whispers of hidden agendas, behind-the-scenes manipulations, and moments that were intentionally kept from the public eye. And Melody is showing us that she's been paying attention the entire time. It's quietly collecting evidence, observing behaviors, and waiting for the right moment to speak. Every post she shares now, every subtle comment she makes is layered with meaning. It's like a chess game, and Melody is 10 moves ahead. Fans are dissecting her every word, reading between the lines, and sharing theories. And the excitement online is unreal. But Melody isn't doing this for clout or attention. She's doing this for herself, for her peace. And to make sure that those who tried to manipulate or undermine her know that the era of silence is over. The Fletchers, intentionally or not, underestimated her. They underestimated her patience, her intelligence, and her unwavering focus. And now that miscalculation is paying off spectacularly for Melody. The world is watching as she navigates this situation with precision, calm, and authority, turning what could have been messy chaos into a masterclass of strategy, resilience, and unapologetic truth. People keep asking, what does this mean for the future? Will there be responses, reactions, or even legal consequences? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Melody Shari is no longer just reacting. She is controlling the narrative, rewriting the story, and reclaiming the power that always belonged to her. And as this story unfolds, it's becoming crystal clear why Melody has such a devoted fan base. They've watched her rise from challenges that would have crushed anyone else, and now they see her standing stronger than ever, shining a light on truth, calling out deception, and inspiring millions along the way. The energy she brings is magnetic, the tension is palpable, and the drama is unavoidable. But unlike others, she does it with class, poise, and undeniable authority. For anyone watching, this is more than just entertainment. This is a lesson in power, patience, and self-respect. And the fact that Melody Shari has chosen this moment to speak up makes it even more explosive, because timing is everything. Every word resonates, every gesture is intentional, and every revelation adds fuel to a fire that won't easily die down. So as we wait for the next chapter in this saga, one thing is undeniable. Melody Shari isn't just participating in the story, she is the story. The Fletchers may have thought they held influence, but Melody has proven that true power comes from within, and she's showing the world exactly what that looks like. And if you think this is over, think again. This is just the beginning of a deeper, it's more revealing chapter, and the world will not be able to look away. Now, what makes this even more intense is how Melody Shari has transformed what could have been petty drama into a masterclass of influence and control. She's showing the world that calling out deception doesn't have to be loud, messy, or reckless. It can be calculated, precise, and incredibly powerful. Every subtle hint, every pointed remark, every carefully crafted social media post carries weight. The Fletchers may have believed they were untouchable, operating behind the scenes with manipulations that seemed invisible to the public eye. But Melody has proven that no secret stays hidden forever. She's unraveling patterns of behavior, exposing inconsistencies, and shedding light on moments that were long ignored or misinterpreted. Fans are hanging on her every word, dissecting every nuance and theorizing about what could come next. The suspense is palpable, and the drama isn't just entertaining, it's electric. And while some may try to dismiss it as simple social media theatrics, those paying attention know that this is strategic. This is deliberate, and this is the power of a woman who refuses to be underestimated. Melody Shari has turned patience into her weapon, silence into a strategy, and observation into insight, all culminating in a moment where she finally takes control and dictates the narrative. The reactions online are intense. Clips are going viral, hashtags are trending, and millions of fans are sharing, commenting, and debating every revelation. This is not just a story about confrontation. It's about empowerment, resilience, and the undeniable strength of someone who refuses to be manipulated or silenced. And as the layers unfold, it becomes clearer that Melody isn't just calling out the Fletchers, she's challenging a system, shining a light on deception, and inspiring others to reclaim their own power. Every revelation she shares, every truth she exposes, reverberates far beyond the initial drama, leaving a mark on anyone who witnesses it. And the deeper you look, the more you realize that this saga is about so much more than personal conflicts. It's about accountability, integrity, and showing the world that strength isn't just about surviving, it's about rising above, taking control and standing firm even when the odds are stacked against you. Melody Shari has become a symbol of unshakable resilience, and this latest chapter proves why. The Fletchers may have thought they could manipulate the narrative or control public perception, but Melody has turned the tables completely. She's not only exposing hidden truths, setting a new standard for how to respond with grace, strategy, and undeniable power. The anticipation for what comes next is driving fans wild. Will there be a reaction, a confrontation, or more revelations? Nobody knows, and that suspense is exactly why this story has captured so much attention. One thing is certain, Melody Shari has reminded everyone that real power comes from confidence, intelligence, and timing, and she's demonstrating it masterfully. For those watching closely, it's more than entertainment, it's a lesson in strategy, self-respect, and how to handle betrayal and deception with elegance and authority. And as the saga continues to unfold, one truth becomes undeniable. Melody Shari isn't just a participant in this story. She is the force around which the entire story revolves. The Fletchers may have underestimated her, but Melody has shown that underestimating someone with patience, foresight, and determination can have